mercury is falling, but it stayed below the line. Since the day you said that ours was moving back to mine. The neighbors took their lights down, the neighbors mowed the lawn, but I'm still staring at the frost and wondering where you've gone. The calendar is lying, it says that April's near, but there hasn't been a thaw inside this house in over a year. I'm wearing 3 layers, and I've turned the heater high, but there's a blizzard in the kitchen and a grayness in the sky. I'm waiting for the birds to sing, I'm waiting for the blue, but everything is frozen in the corners of this room. And oh, it's the longest winter that I've ever known. A season made of silence and a heart turned into stone. The ice is on the inside, it's hanging from the eaves of a life that's lost its color and a soul that only grieves. I'm sitting for calendar is bleeding into shades of rust and gold, but the air inside this kitchen has never felt so cold. I'm watching for the frost to creep across the window pane, while I'm listening for your footsteps in the rhythm of the rain. The cold racks holding on to shadows where your jacket used to be, and the wind is stripping every leaf from our old willow tree. I used to love the way the year would start to bend and gray, because we'd huddle in the kitchen and talk the dark away. But now the mercury is falling and the sky is bruised and blue, and I've got no way to prepare for a month this cold without you. And oh, it's a long, hard November without you. Every breath is like a winter, and the sky is turning too. The days are getting shorter, but the nights feel like a life. The edge of every memory is as sharp as any knife. I'm shivering in the sweaters that you left behind for me, but they can't stop the freezing of a heart that isn't free. It's a bitter, lonesome season, and I'm barely pulling through. Just a ghost of a November without you. The coffee's getting chilly while I stare out at the street, watching strangers in their scarves and boots and people that they meet. I see a couple laughing as they're running through the park, and I have to close the curtains for it gets too heavy and dark. I'm still waiting for a phone call, for a hey, I'm coming home, but the only sound is wood smoke and the silence in my bones. December's at the doorway, and I'm terrified of the white of the new year's without your hand to hold me through the night. If I could just freeze time right here in the middle of the fall, maybe I could pretend that you haven't left at all. But it's a long, hard November without you. Every breath is like a winter, and the sky is turning too. The days are getting shorter, but the nights feel like a life. The edge of every memory is as sharp as any knife. I'm shivering in the sweaters that you left behind for me, but they can't stop the freezing of a heart that isn't free. It's a bitter, lonesome season, and I'm barely pulling through. Just a ghost of a November without you. The fire's burning low, the embers turning gray, just like the way you walked away. It's just 30 days of longing in a world that's turned to ice. is open, just a crack, like it's waiting for the things you didn't pack. There's a rectangular shadow on the bedroom wall, where the picture used to hang before the fall. I still walk around the corner with a word upon my lips. Then I stumble in the silence where the memory slips. The air is thin and hollow and it's getting hard to breathe in the vacuum of the moment that you chose to leave. I'm a cartographer of emptiness, a map maker of gone, tracing every border from the dusk until the dawn. I didn't know that nothingness could have a shape so clear, until I tried to live inside the fact you isn't here. And it's the weight of the space you left behind. It's the cavern in my chest and a static in my mind. It's the quiet on the sofa. It's the cold side of the car. It's the knowing exactly where you are, no matter where you are. I'm reaching out for gravity, but I'm drifting in the black, in the echo of the always that we can't get back. My world is just a hollow shell, brittle and unkind, crushing me with the space you left behind. The toothbrush in the holder is lonely on the right. The hallway light is screaming through the middle of the night. I bought the brand of cereal that only you would eat. Then I let it sit for weeks until the bitter met the sweet. I'm haunted by the lack of, by the absence of the noise, by the wreckage of our future and the ghost of all our joys. Every room is a reminder, every chair is an instead of the life we should be living, but we buried it instead. They say that time will fill the holes and flowers start to grow, but they don't know the pressure of a love that had to go. It's a silhouette of sorrow, it's a blueprint of the blue, and there's no one in the world who can fill the shape of you. And where you used to be. A frame without a mirror, looking back at me. So much room to wander, nowhere left to go. Just the space, the wide, wide space. I was doing fine until aisle 4. Between the coffee and the sliding door, I saw the brand of tea you always liked, and it hit me like a fever, sharp and spiked. The fluorescent lights are humming way too loud. I'm a jagged edge in a Sunday crowd, just staring at a box of lemon ginger tea, like it's the only thing left of you and me. The wheels on the cart have a rhythmic squeak, matching the tears running down my cheek. I'm checking my list for things I don't need, while my heart starts to quietly bleed. Between the paper towels and the arts and bread, I'm reliving every word that we ever said. And I'm crying in the grocery store, by the checkout line and the linoleum floor, surrounded by people just living their lives, while mine is a wreck that barely survives. I'm holding a basket of lonely fruit, wishing I could undo the things that we've done. It's a neon-lit nightmare, a public display of how I'm falling apart in a mundane way. I see a couple arguing about the wine, and I'd give anything to make their trouble mine, to have a petty fight about the dinner plans instead of this emptiness in both my hands. The lady behind me is clearing her throat. I'm fumbling for keys in the pocket of my coat. I wanna tell her that I'm usually strong, but the background music is playing our song. Clean up on aisle 7, the intercom sighs, but there's no way to mop up the look in my eyes. I'm paying for groceries I'll probably throw out, stuck in the middle of a beautiful Just get to the car. It's funny how heavy a few groceries are. The clock was ticking on the mantel shelf. I was making plans for us and for myself. We had a map spread out across the road, a little kitchen and a morning mug. But the ink started running in the middle of the night, and the future we wrote just bled out of sight. You didn't scream and you didn't even cry. You just looked at the wall with no reason why. They say that always is a promise you keep until the mountain gets a little too steep. I was still climbing, reaching for your hand, when you decided to let go of the land. And I remember the minute, I remember the place, when forever ended on your tired face. The world didn't stop, the cars didn't stall, but I heard the sound of the great divide fall. 1 second I had the rest of my life, the next the silence was sharp as a knife. No warning bells, no final nails are still biting, and the plaster and light, where your memories hung right above the footbath. There's a lighter shade of beige where the frames used to be, like the house is scarred by what it no longer sees. I haven't turned the heat on, I just pace through the rooms, watching the afternoon light turn into small tombs. I'm a stranger in a hallway that I used to know well, just a lonely man trapped in a quiet white shell. I'm talking to the corners, I'm arguing with ghosts, raising a glass to the nearly and almost. But the drywall don't listen, and the floorboards don't care. They're just holding the weight of the ghost in the air. And I'm watching the shadows on empty walls, tracing the places where the evening falls. I see the ghost of your hand, the curve of your hair, in the flickering light of a room that's gone bare. Every dark silhouette is a promise we broke, a flicker of fire that turned into smoke. I'm losing my mind in these hollowed out halls, chasing the shadows on empty walls. The echo is different now that the curtains are down. It's the hollowest music in this God-forsaken town. I can hear my own breathing, I can hear my own heart sounding like an engine that's falling apart. I remember the laughter that filled up this space before you took the color and you left the erase. Now the sun just exposes the dust and the grime, and the way that I'm failing at killing the time. If I painted it over, if I changed every hue, would the walls stop reminding me of the absence of you? Or is the memory soaked in deep into the grave? A permanent portrait of a permanent pain. And I'm watching the shadows on empty walls, tracing the places where the evening falls. I see the ghost of your hand, the curve of your hair, in the flickering light of a room that's gone bare. Every dark silhouette is a promise we broke, a flicker of fire that turned into smoke. I'm losing my mind in these hollowed out halls, chasing the shadows on empty walls. The sun's going down, the gray's turning black, and the shadows are all that I have to get back. Just a shape on the wall where you used to stand. I'm reaching out, but I'm touching no hand. Empty walls, just empty walls. Dinner's gone cold in the center of the plate, like a bitter reminder that it's already too late. I'm staring at the glass where your lipstick remains, a thin pink line for the heart and its stains. I try to swallow the words that you said, but they're tangled like briars and thorns in my head. The wine has gone sour, the bread has turned dry, and I'm choking on the weight of a final goodbye. I thought love was a honey, a sweetness on the tongue, something to savor while the evening was young. But the kitchen is quiet and the sugar is gone, and I'm left with a flavor that carries on and on. And oh, it's a heavy, metallic kind of gray, the taste of goodbye when you're walking away. It's the salt in the water, it's the copper in the air, it's the ash of a fire that's no longer there. I'm washing my mouth, but the bitterness stays a ghost on my lips through the rest of my days. It's sharp and it's cold, and it's making me cry. Nothing hurts quite like the taste of goodbye. Coffee on our first rainy night, how the cream and the sugar made everything right. But the flavor has shifted, the recipe's changed since the life that we built has been rearranged. Now the air tastes like rain and the dust of the road, like the rust on a lock or a death that is old. I'm biting my lip just to feel something new, but I can't get the flavor of losing you. They say that the senses are the first to forget, but I haven't found a way to outrun it just yet. It's in every breath, it's in every meal, the jagged dark edge of the way that I feel. And oh, it's a heavy, metallic kind of gray, the taste of goodbye when you're walking away. It's the salt in the water, it's the copper in the air, it's the ash of a fire that's no longer there. I'm washing my mouth, but the bitterness stays a ghost on my lips through the rest of my days. It's sharp and it's cold, and it's making me cry. Nothing hurts quite like the taste of goodbye. So I'll sit in the dark while the shadows grow long, trying to find where the flavor went wrong. It's a lonesome season, a bitter pill, the taste of goodbye. Is lingering still. I can still see the glow of your cigarette tip and the way the I love you fall from your lip. I reach for the space where you're supposed to be, but my fingers just pass through the ghost of a week. I'm grasping at patterns the moonlight is drawn, only to find that the substance is gone. It's like trying to catch it, a spirit in flight. head full of wonders of where the time went. I try to wrap my arms around a memory of late, but a memory don't have any anchors or weight. You're the steam off the coffee, the mist on the glass, watching the version of us slowly pass. I'm a man in a fever, I'm a fool in the dark, trying to rebuild a flame from a dying out spark. If I breathe too deep, you'll just disappear into the rafters and the thin atmosphere. So I'm holding my breath till my lungs start to burn, waiting for a ghost that'll never return. Yeah, I'm holding on to smoke, I'm clenching a cloud, calling a name that's no longer allowed. The more that I tighten the grip of my hand, the more you dissolve like the shifting of sand. It's a beautiful haze, but it's killing me slow, trying to tether what's already let go. I'm empty and aching and starting to choke, just standing here, holding on to smoke. My hands are empty, the room is clear, there's nothing left to be afraid of here, just the wind through the screen and the gray in between. I'm reaching, but it's only smoke. I was cleaning out the corner of the bottom drawer, searching for a reason to be me anymore. I found that old flannel, the one with the tear, the one that you grabbed when there was a chill in the air. I pulled it out slowly, like a fragile glass thing, afraid of the jagged edge of the memories it brings. I pressed it to my face in the middle of the room, and for one heartbeat I forgot about the doom. It's a mix of your laundry soap and cheap gasoline and the peppermint gum that you chew in between. It's a map of a person I used to call mine, and it's hitting my senses like a bottle of wine, because your shirt still smells like you, like the promises we made when the world was new. It's got the scent of your skin and the salt of the sea, and it's the only part of you that's still staying with me. I'm clinging I know I should wash it. I know I should let go, but it's the last bit of us that I have left to show. The smell is getting fainter with every passing day, like you're finding a new way to slip further away. I keep it in a plastic bag to keep the air out, tucking away the maybe and the without a doubt. But every time I open it to catch a little breath, I'm just dancing with the spirit of a slow and steady death. Is it a mercy or a curse to have this piece of the past, to have a scent that's fading, a love that didn't last? I'd trade all my tomorrow for a yesterday with you before the colors faded and the scent was overdue. Yeah, your shirt still smells like you, like the promises we made when the world was new. It's got the scent of your skin and the salt of the sea, and it's the only part of you that's still staying with me. I'm clinging to the cotton, I'm buried in the thread, trying to drown out the things that you said. It's a haunting in the fabric, a ghost in the blue. God is killing me that your shirt still smells like you. I'll just leave it on the pillow where your head used to lay, and I'll pretend you're just sleeping and you didn't go away. But the scent is getting weaker, and I'm getting weak too. Just a piece of cloth that smells like you.
The TV's humming static to an empty couch. The kitchen floor is cold, and I'm beginning to crouch in the corner where the sunlight used to find your face. Now there's just a hollow, gray and quiet space. I dropped a glass of water on the tile today, and for a split second I heard you start to say, careful darling, with a favorite in the tone. But then the silence hit me and I realized I'm alone. It's like the walls of years, and they're playing back the tapes of a life we lived in colors, now just blurred in ghostly shapes. I'm chasing down the hallways, trying to catch a sound of the only thing that used to keep my feet upon the ground. And I'm laughter I lost with you. I walk past the garden where the weeds are growing tall. I heard a giggle travel down the ivy on the wall. It's the way you'd lose your breath when I would tell a joke. Now it's just a memory turning into smoke. The neighbors think I'm crazy, talking to the air, but I'm just answering the music that I swear is still there. The frequency is fading, the signal's getting weak, and I'm losing all the volume of the comfort that I seek. Is it a haunting or a blessing? Is it a gift or is it pain? To hear you in the thunder and to hear you in the rain. I'd turn the world to silent, I'd never speak again, just to hear that ringing melody like it was back then. Your laughter, the happily that didn't have an ever after. It's ringing in the curtains, it's vibrating in the wood, the ghost of every I love you that we ever understood. It's a symphony of secrets, a chorus of your name. When I try to touch the sound, it's never quite the same. My heart is just a canyon, and the wind is blowing through, with nothing but the echoes of the laughter I lost with you. Wait for a second of silence. There it is, a little ripple in the dark, ghost of a smile, a tiny little spark. But the echo's getting softer, it's moving down the hall, until I can't hear anything, anything at all.